Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome back to the Wisdom of Wealth Live show. A show designed to make financial and wealth matters easy and fun.
Sue, can you believe it, Sue? This is our third month doing this show. Time flies.
Yes, time's really flies. I want to take a moment here to express our appreciation to all of you who have been tuning in with us since our very first show, especially our friends who believe in us, right?
Absolutely. I am. Words cannot describe how grateful I am to be doing this and having so many of you support us. Something that is absolutely beyond my imagination. And I am also very grateful for those of you who just joined us, right? Thank you. Because of you, we power on. You are the reason why we carry on. You are the reason why we can see that our vision can come to fruition, right? So let's just see, why not let's just take a moment to say hi to as many people as possible. So those of you tuning in, just say hi in the chat, right? In the chat, goodness. In the comment
So we can say hi.
Yeah, so that we can say hi to you. Just type in the comment segment, say hi to us. Then we can say hi to you back.
Yes.
Ooh.
I see Eddie Yap's human Sims are watching with us. Thank you. Thanks for joining us today.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us. Right? Oh, okay, don't worry. As we go along, whenever you come in, just say hi to us.
Yes.
And we will say hi to you as best as we can, okay? Let's
Yeah,
carry on.
sure. Yeah, that's fun actually. So let's carry on so that we can get to the value for today, right? So tonight is going to be fun, I would say, because it is all about financial health check.
Oh, financial health check. That's an interesting term, don't you think? Right?
Yes.
It sounds like there is a new profession in the market. Is there such a thing as financial doctor?
Actually, real, I would say financial doctor. Well, they are not actually financial professionals. They are not actually medical professional. They are financial professional. So actually a quick fun fact, the financial health management was developed to give people in debt other options beside being declared bankrupt so they can look for the financial health management.
Wow. So
Yeah.
instead of going bankrupt, I can get help so that I don't need to be bankrupt. That's good news, isn't it?
Yeah, yes. There will be at least some help with for you also to get out of your debt.
Right? I just realized this sounds like we are checking if our money have high sugar or high cholesterol level.
Oh, so you have a great imagination on this portion of it. So all of a sudden, so money, wealth, finances are being human fight.
Yes.
Right.
Now I actually wonders you, right?
Mm-hmm.
In our medical yearly health check, right, body health check, we have
Mm-hmm.
indicators of
Yes.
like healthy or
Borderline.
borderline or unhealthy. I
Healthy.
wonder what are the indicators of healthy and unhealthy financial standings.
Yeah, that would be an interesting question. Why not ask our guest tonight? She's also very interesting to me. She is a lawyer turned licensed financial advisor who has been in the
Wait.
industry for, yes, for 25 years,
25 years? Wait.
Yes,
She's a lawyer
yes,
that turned financial doctor.
yes.
Are
So,
you saying that doctors are making more money than lawyers?
So that actually feeling the doctor, lawyer better of which professional is better. So, well, I actually don't know, honestly. Both professions I have their own way of being successful, I would say. Anyway, that is not our topic for this evening, right?
Oh, yeah. Doctor, lawyers, fight, fight, fight. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Doctors, I love you, doctors. Lawyers, I love you too. Okay,
Ah,
let's get back to our guests. You.
yeah, so our financial daughter this evening has achieved actually many successes in supporting people towards healthier financial standing and was actually awarded first runner-up Malaysian Financial Planner of the Year award in 2016 and 2017, 2 years in a row.
Wow, that is amazing. Now I
Yeah.
I got a personal mission here.
Yes, what is that?
Since she can get award, right? Means tonight we can squeeze all those value from her so that our viewers get the most value. Hi Sumi, thank you for laughing. I see you.
We just squeezed to me last week, 2 weeks ago. Two weeks ago. So this is our job to squeeze our guest, right?
That's our mission tonight.
Yeah, because she's supporting the Malaysian, I would say, and on supporting Malaysia as much as possible towards their optimum financial health, right? So hence she's actually giving all our viewer a complimentary financial mapping sessions, which worth 750, right? I always say in the show, right? It is expensive to talk to them, right?
Oh my God. It is indeed expensive to talk to a financial doctor. More
Yes.
expensive than health doctor.
Yeah, but she give you free tonight, which is very generous.
It is very, very generous. Now, for those of you who wants to get this complimentary session, tune in till the end. We'll be sharing the details later, okay?
Yeah, so we brought her in to share her wisdom in this area. So actually, one of the tips she shared with us is to ask the right question. So viewer, feel free to ask your questions in the comments. So we will do our best to cover as many of your questions as possible. Right? And let us welcome our financial daughter of the night, Jennifer Chua. Woo! Hi, Jennifer.
Hello, hi everyone.
Hi. How are you today, Jennifer?
Good, very good. Oh yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, awesome. Yes, I also getting excited. So let's begin with the fundamental question first.
Wait.
So
Shoot.
yes,
Fundamental question. Let's
Hmm?
let's ask her. Lawyers make more money or doctors make more money?
Yeah, that is also a fundamental.
Kidding.
The want me to answer, not Kitti.
Oh, you want to support her to get more enemies, just answer.
Let me make it very neutral for it. It does not matter which profession that you're in, it's how you manage your money.
Oh,
Ah,
Right,
yes.
right.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Back to your fundamental question.
Yeah. So actually, I was thinking oftentimes, right, we hear about body health check, but hardly about financial health check, right? So what is financial health?
Financial health check is just like your medical checkup every year. It's just
Mhm.
looking for cracks, looking for leakages, that it is in your spending, in your managing your wealth, year to year. So it's just that simple. It's just figuring out whether your money is leaking away or not.
Oh, so
Ah,
how do we know if our money is leaking? Are
so you
there
want to
any
see whether got cracks or not.
Ah,
Want to see whether got cracks or not, or really got one hole.
Oh,
oh, it's,
to know? Are there any indicators for us to begin seeing, whether it is healthy, not healthy, and what areas of money do we look at?
Actually, there's a very simple question. That is the reason why we are giving complimentary financial mapping as a part of your financial health check. Just an hour with us, we will know exactly whether there's leakages, whether there's holes that is in our friends and our viewers' financial management. So it's a very simple. We just ask you questions like you go to a clinic, doctor asks you, when did this happen? What kind of problem that you have? We're gonna ask the same thing as well. And from the questions and the answers, we will know exactly where the status of the money is.
Good
So,
evening,
my
Simon.
hi. So my question is, it would be like in the normal clinic or normal doctor, when we do a health check, they take the blood, then they will tell us, okay, a lot of people worry cholesterol level, sugar level, then blood pressure, whether high or not. So whether normally they tell us you are healthy, borderline, or not healthy. So in the financial health check, right, is there a few indicator, a few areas that will specifically look into that to check?
Of course we do. You know, like when you go to a clinic, they take out blood and then they
Yes.
go to the blood and they do a lab test on it. Here in our industry, we call a ratio. So we take all your numbers, we go through these calculations, then we will churn out a ratios. Different ratios will show you different level of whether you're healthy or you're not. It's just like your blood test. So it goes to the same indication, and then we will give you the answer.
Jennifer,
Oi.
I'm a bit cheapskate. Is there anything that I can begin looking at for myself, indicators of healthy or unhealthy? You know, sometimes I fever also never go see doctor. Stay at home, take Panadol.
Hey, Kitti, you're not the only cheapskate here, you know.
So from one cheapskate to another cheapskate, tell us lah. So
Yeah lah, why do you think I'm in this industry? Because I also want to answer. I find the answer, ma.
So how do we know?
Well, I have a presentations that I shared how we going before we go into how we do it DIY yourself. I will give you 8 tips of indication. Where's the cracks and where's the hole, and then I'll give you 8 tips of DIY. Fat look.
Wow, some people give 1 or 3 tips, you give us 8.
I'm very generous. I want to give so that hopefully when you go through the replay again, you can pick up a little bit more things. And we are in a very challenging season for all of us financially.
Yes.
So the more we can give, the more that we can help is the best positioning that we can take. That's why you two are here, ma.
Yes, very sweet of you.
Let's go to the auditorium so that we can look at Jennifer's slides. Okay, ready?
Yes. Very fast.
Very fast.
I can't jump. I can't jump with you guys. I wish I can do that, but you know, today I'm going to just sit down and give you this. So I'm going to ask what Sue is saying is very important. Ask the right questions. So how is your financial health? This is one question a lot of people never ask. And a lot of people also never ask about their own talk about their financial health. Their own physical health also, they don't go for annual medical checkup, let alone their annual financial checkup for that matter.
I did mine.
Very good. Yeah. So go to the next step. I actually started from my story lah. The reason why I became a licensed financial advisor, as I told Kitti and Sue, and they laugh at me because of one question. Hey, where is my money at the end of the month? Instead of who moved my cheese, who moved my money, you know. So when I studied, I wanted to become a lawyer from a very young, as far as my memory can concern, I think from 5 years old, 6 years old, I always want to be a lawyer. When I came out, very you know, because I cannot figure out where my money is going every month. I do budgeting, I do everything, and yet I still couldn't figure out. And that is when I jumped ship. I went into the financial industry because my passion is not about money. It's solving this one simple question. Where is my money at the end of every month? And I believe everybody asks this question as well.
Yeah.
And
hang on, Jennifer. Viewers, how many of you ask this question? I see some people saying already, money hilang, don't know go where. Hello, Angel. Simu is saying, me too. If you also are wondering, type it in the comments so that we know we are on the same boat.
Yeah, where is the money went?
Okay, cool. Sorry, Jennifer.
Everybody asks this question one, Kitti still.
Yeah, true.
Nobody no idea one. It's like your socks are hilang satu pasang one, you know.
So you found out where your money went?
Correct. So this is where when we started and we grow in our, like where I am today, you know, as we grow in age, we grow our wealth as well, and we juggle. We have a couple of types of incomes that is coming in. If we don't have a hold on this, like the earlier question is this, it does not matter which profession, it doesn't matter how many zeros you have at the end of the day. But if you don't know where your money is and where your money is going, how the cash is actually flowing, no point. No point having 6 figure at the end of the day. You still at the end of the day having the same question, where's my money? So the idea is to be the champion, to be the master of your own money.
So what you are saying is, it doesn't matter how much I make. What is going to make me wealthy is how well I manage my money.
Precisely.
Hey. Now I'm excited. Don't need to stress over high pay.
Yeah, which means whoever low pay, high pay, 4, 5, 6 digit also can have a hope right now.
Then got a big question, you know.
So I have to look at her like this.
Yeah, well, a big question. If today I'm making 2,000 ringgit a month, can I be a millionaire?
Depending on what age you are, 2,000. You can't be 2,000 throughout your whole life, am I right?
Some people may.
But you know not, 2,000, I know of a lady who go out, look for scraps, boxes, and sell. And our auntie is a millionaire.
Wow. Wow.
She owned a building in Old Town PJ.
Wow.
So you tell me, does that make sense to you?
Never think about that. I just hear people told me very rich. First time I hear there a building, not a house, a building in Old Town PJ.
You know, Kitti, I want to blow your mind this.
Okay.
You know, I went to Singapore one day and a beggar in the road came asking for money. And he taught me a lesson in this. He says, sister, $1 for you is nothing. $1 for me is everything. The philosophy is that how we look at the value of money. So if for you it's nothing, there goes your money. But if you value every single dollar, like this person that it taught me that lesson, is what value you put on your money.
Understand. Okay, so now let's get back to the indicators.
Okay, let's go next page.
We got 8.
This is my Malaysia Financial Planner year for 2016-17. It's my journey as a financial advisor lah. It's not so much about bragging rights or anything. It's just that I want to know whether I progresses in my life or not as a financial advisor. So this is competitions that I like to continue to go in. Only thing is that I didn't do 2018, 19, 20 was because of this thing, but I took 2 years out to take care of my dad. Now, how many people could say, I took 18 months off work?
Oh.
So if you do not have a whole of your money, can you take actually 18 months out of your work to really take care of your?
That's impressive.
Yes.
18 months.
Some even can't even stop 18 hours.
Then you faster tell us the indicators.
Okay lah, move.
So then we can look at it and take care of it.
Okay,
Okay.
so here I am, the financial doctor. So I'm gonna ask you, are you financially healthy? Next one.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh.
these are the financial distress. These are the cracks. So cracks is you always pay your bills late. You have no idea how much money you have in the bank. You use credit card for your monthly expenses. You don't know how much you owe. You're being turned down for a loan. Your credit score falls below 600. You pay minimum on all your credit cards. You max out all of your credit or most of your credit card. Have to choose which bills to pay, and you stop your insurance. These are all cracks is in your money management.
But
Jennifer, my hand actually cannot reach.
No,
Huh?
because I can collect points.
My points. There is a different way of running that. Actually, I'm more interested on the financial score below 600. What is that about the score? Because normal people talking about 100 points is a good point. 99, where's the missing one mark? Now you're asking 600, you know.
Yeah, 600 is cracks, ma. Beginning to show cracks. You're getting an orange sign in your CITOS scoring. So if you go anything below that to 400, you're going into a red zone already. So red zone means AKPK will come at your door already, knocking at your door and say, would you like us to help you?
Oh.
No, I'm not promoting AKPK. AKPK is a very good, and they have grown over the years. They're very good in organizing, consolidating your debts. But you got to work with them, and if not, you have to find people like myself to actually help you to go through it, lah. Some of these people who have come over across the last 25 years of my life as a insurance agent turned financial advisor, let's say 10 years of my life as a financial advisor, we have turned bad debts into good debts, many of them. And we have ways to do that. So your bad debts is not really a bad incident. It's just indicators that you have not been managing your money. But there are people, when we turn bad debts into good debts, they still go back to bad debts. Why? Behavior, your attitudes towards money. So those don't change, we can't help you.
Understand. So
Yeah.
looking at all these indicators, right? Sorry, Sue. Just go right in front of his face. Okay, so looking at all these indicators, do I need to hit all to tell me that I'm unhealthy, or I hit one also want to consider as borderline?
You know, it's like when you go for your diabetic and your high blood pressure, you have a borderline for your diabetic and your pressure. And you know that if you really take care of yourself, both of these issues can be reversed. So when you find these signs, you can actually reverse it by actually sit down, do your budget, sit down with proper licensed financial advisors. I'm not going to say anything. Not people who call themselves wealth advisors. The reason that we are able to use this licensed financial advisor or licensed financial planner, because our name, our title is regulated by Security Commissions and Bank Negara, and it is stated in our Financial Services Act. So our title was given to us by law. We don't simply call ourselves licensed financial advisor. So when you come to us, we don't simply do job one, no play one. Even complimentary, we will do and we will give you our best services.
Siu,
Yes.
you know why so expensive?
Yeah lah.
Now, yeah, because certified is licensed. License normally expensive. Right.
Okay. So see, cheapskate, right? Is there something that I can begin doing myself, right? Besides budgeting, let's say budgeting I'll do, but is there anything else that I can do if let's say I have some of these indicators myself? Cheapskate a bit can.
And I high five with you, Kitti. High five. You know, because I also cheapskate like you. I don't want to pay a licensed financial bill, so I became one.
So instead of paying your financial, you use the fees to get your financial certificate, right?
Nah, why not pay the fees and then other people paying me for that? Now, there are 5 questions I will ask you. Again, ask the right question. So I'm going to ask, you got to ask this question yourself. Firstly is, who are you with money? What kind of persons are you with your money? Are you the persons that being controlled by money, emotionally attached with your money, or you control your money? Meaning, if you see something that you like, do you say, okay, I don't need it? Like my nephew asked me, Ai, you have 11, 12 pairs of shoes in your house. Why do you need another pair? Good question. But do we ask this question to ourselves or not? No, I got actually an abundance of shoes in my house.
I can join this crowd also. I also got quite stuff.
I just see Brenda saying hello. Hi, Brenda.
Hello, Brenda. Siu
So
Pui.
at the end of the day,
Jonathan.
Hi.
So whether money control me or I control money, how do I know?
I will say is that when you take out your credit card to buy your shoes, you think you are controlling your money. When you see your bill at the end of the month, then you realize the money may be controlling you, right? Would be a clearer indicator.
Oh, okay. Stop buying shoes. Now MCO, nowhere to wear those shoes.
You got other purpose one to show you in Facebook.
So back to the question, right? Being a financial planner, I think people like me a bit challenging. Is there a home DIY way?
that's why we have. You can get a lot of.
Whoops! Before DIY come,
There's the sound for
the
game, but you continue
for games. I think this is your fate, Kitti, today. You can't get how to do it DIY. I think you're destined to pay,
No lah, I will show you how to do your DIY lah. Towards the end. I'll show it to you.
Okay, that's great.
This doctor know how to tease us.
I will give you a reason why we are being paid. There are a few things. So I'll show you why you can do it yourself and why we are relevant as a licensed financial advisor, why we are relevant. So I will show it to you 2 slides towards the end of these 2. You can do it DIY yourself. No harms doing that. Like Kitti, go ahead. But then it's always good to bounce with people like myself and my fellow FAs, because we know what we are doing. We are going technical, we are going into future costs, we are going to all these type of things that we can calculate for you. It's an estimation, but at the end of the day, we're not talking about who are you. We are talking about where are you right now, where your money is right now, where you want to go.
Siu.
How are you going to get there?
Yes.
Siu.
Yes.
We got to make her our best friend ready.
Yeah, sure. So I already make her my best friend. You need to do your work.
So every now and then, hello,
Yeah. So
Jennifer.
later when you see the question during the games, right, you know how friend we are.
Okay lah. Okay lah. I already made you guys my friend already. So let
Okay, you know what?
Okay.
Let's quickly get to games. We play games, short one, and then we come back. So much more to ask. But before we go to games, let's look at tip number 1 for today.
You remember. Hello. So actually, I'm very excited for this game today. This game is a variation of Alan's DeGeneres 5-second rule games. Right.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Yes.
5-second rules. I've always wanted to play that game.
So great. You can play with Jennifer
Yes.
tonight. Yeah. So how's this game's how the game works, right? So I will ask you a questions and you have 5 seconds to list 3 items. So it's that simple. So Jen, is it clear, Jennifer?
Okay.
Okay. So I will start with Kitti first. So Kitti, you go first since you know it, right? So Jennifer, this is to serve as an example for you.
Okay,
You
hang
ready?
on,
So
Asil.
yes.
Those of you tuning in, play along with us. 5
Yes.
seconds, 3 items, 3 quick answer from whatever you ask. Okay, let's play together.
Yes. So we have 5 seconds. So when my time start, I will ask I have to ask the question first. Sorry. So the first question for Kitti is list out 3 banks which have the color red in their logo.
Public Bank, M Bank, OCBC Bank. Oh
Yes, you are right, but time's up. It's so simple, right? So let's Jennifer show you how we call doing a good job. So Jennifer, list out 3 banks which have the color blue in their logo.
Blue. I don't know leh.
So first time you think 5 seconds is fast, right?
Oh, Siu Mui answer my one. UOB.
No, that is also having blue. UOB, IHB, Stanchart, Alliance, Affin Bank, you see. Quite a lot of it.
Oh yeah.
Okay lah. We try something simple lah.
Very simple bank. Sponsor us, we will remember you.
we have space for local.
Okay, next.
Okay, next. I think this one you like it. So, Kitti, list out 3 smart purchases you have done.
Smart purchases, branded goods.
Okay.
So fast.
You know what is 5 seconds? No? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is 5 seconds.
Our brain doesn't. Do we need coffee or not? Our brain doesn't think so fast, leh.
Okay. I give you a simple one, Jennifer. We are friends, right?
Okay.
Okay. List out 3 purchases that you regretted.
Buy a house with a lot of problem. Second, buy a shoes that.
Oh,
Very fast.
very fast. You don't need to explain. You just say house, shoes.
Oh, okay.
Do you want one more? Actually, I got one very interesting question next. I will say.
Shoot.
Okay. This time we get Jennifer to go first. She's a bit excited. Jennifer, list out 3 money traps.
Scammers.
Siu Mui says she's drinking coffee.
Wait, let me join you lah. Cannot tahan already.
Okay, take some coffee. Later see you are smarter or not. Kitti,
Yes.
this is very simple question. I especially do it for you. Very simple, for sure. So you just list out 3 ways to trap your husband.
Hiya, cannot say lah. He's listening and watching. Okay, I'm gonna answer anyway. That I don't know how to do. give him the puppy eye look. That's the sound effect because he's not happy. The third way is be very nice and sweet to him.
Ooh, so this is the 3 tips for you how to trap your husband. What you need to do is don't let your husband watch this show. Just watch the rest and beyond this one. Then you can do it a good job.
You are right. Food and durian can work too. Yes. The other way, feed him chicken rice.
Give him chicken rice.
That's him telling you he's happy with it.
So chicken rice would be a good way to do it. Next time I ask anything from him, I get a chicken rice also. Okay, we still have time for 1 or 2 more rounds or not? Excited, right?
One more round.
One more round.
One
more round.
One more round can.
One more round can. So I'm thinking which one would be the good one. Maybe
easy one.
Okay lah.
I watched Ellen. I thought very easy to play. Now playing the game, oh my God, Ellen, I don't know how you do it.
Yes, that's why she's Ellen.
Yeah, that's true.
So you beat Ellen. Let's beat Ellen, Jennifer. So give you something simple. List out 3 things to do before investing.
Think, and think.
Okay. Well, I never said no repeated answer.
Very good. Next time I do the same thing. Come.
Okay. But you cannot repeat answer from the other participant. That means you cannot copy answer from Jennifer. Because what I'm going to ask you, Kitti, list out 3 things you do before making a big purchase.
3 things I do before making a big purchase. Research, compare price, make sure I ask my friend that is good value.
I thought you were going to say research.
I've forgotten.
So I hope you guys have some fun over here, right? Do we have any winners for tonight? I think we no need to announce, right?
I don't know.
Very obvious.
Hey, you and me winner lah.
Yeah, you're always the winner. So Kitti, no need to.
Wife, if you're watching, I'm sorry, I didn't ask him to do this, okay?
Oh, you asked me to do that, right?
By the way, let's go tips number 2 and then back to asking Jennifer questions.
Oh, we are back here. Yes, for your DIY question answer.
Yeah.
Well, I give you the cracks. I'm going to give you a little bit more, which is actually the whole.
Actually, Jennifer, for this crack, I also noticed something, right? For the 10 crack, it's a bit like our health also, right? A lot of people say after you have the first crack, maybe high blood pressure. Coming will be maybe your high cholesterol, high sugar. And would be your heart problem or whatever. So it seems like when you have hit 1 or 2, right, it's going to the propel to getting more and more unless you do something about that, right?
You're precisely right, Stu. This is the most severe one. Next page.
Okay.
Yeah, the warning signs that you're in financial trouble. Next. No savings.
Hui.
Ah. Wait.
So got
Oh.
RM1 saving consider not RM1?
No lah, this is your spending money lah. You no saving at all.
Yeah
Means
lah, I
you have
save
no
RM1
emergency
lah.
fund.
No emergency fund.
Oh, okay.
So can
Emergency
you
one
last
you
or
cannot
not?
pay.
3 months,
Like,
6 months, 9 months, and 12 months if you do not have work.
ah.
That means you save for more than 18 months.
If you have the ability to do that, you save lah.
No, she's saying you save.
One of the questions I asked, one of my people that came over, he's not my client, but my prospect. He was in depression. And he came up from depression, and his depression was because he was so embroiled in debts. So I asked him, if you have emergency fund for at least 6 months, would you go into depression or not? He don't think you know. He straight away answered me, no. So emergency fund, even though it's 3 months or 6 months, it's a peace of mind. No matter what the situation. Nobody knows COVID-19 is ever going to happen. Can I actually, as a financial advisor, can we prepare for it? We never thought about it. We can prepare total permanent disability, death, and critical illnesses, but we never thought about COVID-19. And when it hits, if you got an emergency fund, no matter how little it is or how big it is a really good peace of mind to have, to know that you are not going to lam lah, like that piggy lo.
Sinking.
It's sinking,
Actually,
but not entirely sinking lo.
Yeah. And also, I think emergency fund also not only for when you are jobless, also for some emergency, right? Like some people suddenly have a car breakdowns. I got a person told me her car need to have fixed for 6,000 all of a sudden.
Yes.
So that is something, would be something considered emergency fund, right?
If we do our job right, we have 2 types of emergency. One is for something like that. It is a smaller emergency. And we have another emergency is to replace the income one. So that is what we call proper comprehensive financial planning, is that we look into this area, small and big.
So people, you want to lower down your risk of seeing a doctor, right? In this case, financial doctor, start saving. Not the first time already. So many people we brought on here, start saving.
If you don't know how to save, then you better pay your doctor.
Now, I got a second solution. Number 1, see doctor. Number 2, my account always have space. Okay.
Yes.
What are the second warning sign, Jen?
Next one. You don't know how much money you have in a bank, or don't know how much you owe in a bank. Means every year, the bank, especially for mortgages, they send you a statement. And if that statement is to indicate what you are owing to the bank, and that is actually to help you to manage it. Either you do amortizations to reduces, the years that you're paying, so it reduces the interest. That statements usually people don't keep. And that is where the indications is that you don't know how much money you owe to the bank. You simply pay. You don't know. And then how much money you have in the bank, also don't know. How much money you have in the EPF in order to offset your mortgages, also don't know. That is very bad indications that you really, really don't have a control of your money.
Actually, that is a very sad statement, Every year end, I look at that. After you pay for a year, right, you see, my principal still very high, and the interest taking a 60, 70 or 80% out of it.
And this is where the licensed financial advisors comes in to tell you when is it that you need to do amortizations, When is it that you don't need to do amortizations?
Okay, wait. What is amortization?
Means you pay more.
Pay more to the bank.
Yes.
Why?
Because you want to reduce the interest that you're going to pay to the bank eventually. Cheesecake, ma.
Cheesecake, I give you a tips for this one, just for you.
What?
Online have a lot of the page you can simulate. You pay extra 50, 100 ringgit per month. See what is the difference.
Oh,
Okay.
by the way, you please, you must know, not every bank accept that.
Yeah.
Some bank
true.
pay more also consider as default, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Depends on your loan type. Yes.
oh,
Look
So
at your
that's why you need expert.
now I understand why my husband did what he did with the house. I think paying off the whole entire house, I can't remember how many years ahead. A rough calculation save about 200,000 on interest payment.
Yes.
It doesn't take you a lot of money, additional money every month to do that and to save that much of money. It does not take you a lot of money to pay, but you got to figure out what is your facility agreement is, what is stated in the facility agreement between you and the bank, so that you know when you pay extra, the bank not going to consider it as a default.
Interesting.
Because the moment you go into default, it jumps into the highest interest they own. So from 6%, it jumps to 10, 12% as a default charges, you see.
So okay, entertain me a bit.
Okay,
still,
go.
still very aware. People like me are paperwork. Someone help me. So there is a part in the paperwork that tells me that exactly, correct?
Yes.
Do you know where about?
Your facility agreement, your loan agreement, and your yearly statement.
Okay, now I got a mission. I want to go and see just to find out.
If you give you another tips, if you do want to look for your old document, apply for a loan. When they offer you a loan, read the whole document. You can see all the information right over there. So you can apply 4 or 5 loans for your house, for the same house. So you compare your agreement. That's why someone have the expertise to do it.
I see. Okay, now for those of you out there, if you are like me confused, please do ask question in the comment. Help me out as well. See, I know a part of my financial is the habit is there. A part of it is still a learning curve. So if you have question about anything at all that Jennifer has been sharing, please just ask in the comment segment, okay? Whether you're on YouTube or Facebook.
Okay, next one.
Yeah.
You pay your monthly, you're juggling your credit cards.
Oh.
This one common, You're juggling your credit cards in your monthly expenses. So that is a big hole because the moment you get into this, it's very difficult to pay off credit cards with the 18% interest. So that's how the reason I never had credit cards is because of that. You get sucked into it, it's very, very difficult to come out.
Are you recommending no credit card?
If you are able to manage it, then go ahead. For me, is that there is one tools in the financials that I really don't need. Yeah.
She like cash.
This one.
I only buy things if I can afford it. If not, I don't buy.
Ask you why just now never ask her where she hide her money.
Later. Next. You
can go back to answer that first, actually.
This one too. Sue actually just now mentioned, bye at the end of the month, that's the expression you're gonna get when you see your credit card statement, is that you don't really can control your spending. This is the huge leakages that you can ever see lah. So this is a big hole that you are digging. This is actually is a graveyard lah. You're digging a graveyard. Okay, next. And you find you get every month you get this. So means you're in trouble. Oh wait, you know, I have a lot of Malay friends. They always tell me story. Their kereta kena tarik one. No. I'm not saying that because they are this thing. They just tell me that, hey Jen, aku punya kereta kena tarik tau. It's like it's a fun story to tell me, you know. But for me, it's an indicator that you're not managing your finance very well. So I like to sit down with people like that and talk to them about their behavior, about money. So it's a case study for me lah. But when you find yourself having final notice and all these sort of things, please take note. This is your borderline diabetic, borderline high blood pressure already. No
Still
joke.
consider borderline already high blood pressure.
No.
Early stage high blood pressure.
Yeah, to me.
Because it is indicating that it's going to go into more severe illnesses already.
Oh.
Belum pergi lagi. Next.
This one I first time hears you. Final notice still belum pergi lagi. She
It's
really
not yet.
very steady. I see final notice.
Notice jumping already.
My whole life, I've only see once. Admit that's because PTN. I jump like crazy. Now all clear already. If you're watching government, I paid all my PTN.
Oh, okay. I better quiet. So we let her carry on. There's a charge I share with you. There's the reason I pay is so slow.
Okay, next is that if you're juggling a few cards lah, basically it's a crack earlier, but this one is you have more than 5 cards and you're juggling every month to pay off from one card to another card to one card to another card, and you're paying bare minimum of each and every one of the cards. So one day each of the cards also will pecah one, I tell you.
Yes, this
is one way that I've never really understood, how to use one credit card to pay off another credit card. See, I think the benefit of me being a bit dungu when it comes to a bit of this financial thing is I don't know how it works, how to use one credit card to pay off another credit card.
But plus point for you, Kitti, kudos. Because a lot of people, they get very creative in this juggling. I call it this juggling. And they're able to do that. And one day it will caught up with you, whether you like it or not. So this is one area that is, I find that a lot of people, I have friends who have 28 cards, you know.
Huh?
Wow.
Why?
She had 28 cards. I'll tell you later what she did with the 28 cards. But
Wow.
Wow.
28 cards.
We have a smart viewer today. She said she used one card for 0% interest repayment. Meaning every month clear bill, right?
No, buy things with 0 interest.
Transfer balance
And then provide you
can pay every installment on time.
But this will make you go into trap if your self-discipline is not good enough. Because you're stacking up your debt card by card. Actually, I was just thinking, for her friend to have 28 cards, right? If each card giving her a credit limit of 20,000, right? Which means she have a 560,000 cash credit on hand, you know.
Oh, the card credit limit is 100,000 every card.
Okay. Well, which means 2.8 million. 2.8 million cash can be withdrawn very fast.
Hey friend, Jennifer's friend, hello. If you're the person, I don't mind having one credit card lah. You pass to me, I help you use. I'm kidding. We are not advocating that. We're advocating snipping off those cards, okay? Snip.
Agreed. Very true. Next one.
Yes.
And this is a behavior. I swipe one more time lah. Just one more time lah. Just one more time.
And typically, what I did last time, increment coming 2 months later, just easy payment first. After that, we fund.
This is a behavioral problem. If you find yourself doing that very often, this is a checking point for you. Next one.
Hang on, Brenda just said, yes, do not stack and cut up all other cards if one is at a corner of distress. Apa maksud?
Yes. That means you don't keep on cover each other with the card. Later you transfer this one, easy payment, you get another card, then you stacking on a card. Then you'll be growing. I would say your debt will be rolling like a snowball.
Yeah, you're growing your debts. Not growing your asset, you're growing your debts.
And it's a snowball speed, At the end, you become very fast growing up.
Then I count my blessings, my whole entire life. 2 cards under same account, so the dual card come together, one Amex and Visa and things like that. Throughout my life, that's it. The other card is emergency, that is not my card also.
Well, I don't have, I've never had a credit card in my 52 years of my life.
Oh.
Wow. Sorry. I'm not promoting credit card. Banks, if you want to, I'll consider. But anyway, my only excitement with credit card is accumulating points and using the points to change for free items. That's my entertainment. Sorry. Okay. I've just been given the time sign 5 minutes. Can we cover quickly what else we need to cover?
Yeah. The other one is that don't wait. Before that, the one means cover each other lah. You get one card to pay the other card. Next one is when you are starting asking friends and family for money to pay off your debt. So this is really dangerous at the indicators already. So this is the indicator. Okay, next one. I'm going to go very quickly.
Jen, you see things like that. How now I want to ask my friend to pinjam money, cannot already. Kidding. Okay, so, yes.
Okay, next one. Okay, so the progress for your financial distress is always an impairment right up to bankruptcy. So if you find yourself in this curve, seek help. Seriously, seek help. It's not just helping from us financial advisors, but seek help from friends who are very money-minded, who can help you to get out of it. The most is that they will kick you in your butt and say, hello, wake up and snap out of it lah. Okay, next one. Okay, this is the 8 tips that I'm giving you. Kitti, this is focus on your budgeting. I can't see it.
No, I also cannot see.
Maintain a contingency, because when I prepared the slide, it looks really, really big. And ensures that you are optimally insured. Pay off your high interest debts first. It's like your credit cards, high interest debts. List down all your financial goals. Plus it everywhere in your house. And don't ignore asset allocations. We really focus on the asset allocation. Plan for your retirement and review your financial plan yearly. So these are the 8 tips that I can give you. Do it DIY. But you have to have the discipline and you have someone to actually buddy you in this so that they can check and balance for you every year. I'm not a disciplined person. That's the reason why I became a licensed financial advisor, to get myself disciplined, because I have to do what I say and I have to walk my talk lah, basically. So go to my last slide. Since it's 5 minutes.
Before your last slide, Brenda is saying She believed in 0% repayment for electronics. Cost over time, you still pay the same amount, but inflation still goes up. Only small amount that I can pay off every month for sure. Is that advisable? I know a lot of people do that lah, because when they use credit cards smartly, they actually are not owing banks anything, right?
I'm very cheapskate lah, like you, Kitti. I buy cheap's electrical good. I buy cheap's one. After I use 2-3 years, I buy new one. Because new models keep coming up every year, so I don't really want to buy expensive one.
Oh, I think I even more cheapskate than you. Some things I buy expensive, but cost averaging over years become cheaper than the cheaper one.
I should be quiet.
All the time.
I keep on buying the new one. I keep on selling my old one.
No.
Oh, cool.
Okay, last slide.
Okay. The before this slide, I just want to touch on these two things lah. The reason why we do what we do is that we calculate your future costs. Means when you look at your financial goal, we are able to put a price tag to your financial goal. So when we are able to calculate that price tag, how much is it that you need to prepare and all such things, this will actually give you a good pathway indicators. It's like your milestone lah. How are you achieving it not every year and all such things. So this is the reason why financial advisors we actually are able to calculate your future costing, your retirement goals, and we're able to help you track your progresses. So you're paying it to know where exactly to, you go to a mechanic, you tinker, and then it came out, I give you a bill and you just change one nuts, screw nuts. But this is what financial advisor is all concerned. We hone into the screw nuts, we screw your head for you so that you really behave properly when it comes to money. And you take control in your discipline, in your actions, your day-to-day decisions about your goal. We're going to talk about the way you spend. We're going to talk about your financial goal. Who are important to you? What do you want to do for them? Eventually, at the end of the day, you and I, we work for money for whose sakes? For children's, for parents. We want to do something for them. So if these people are important to you, then take seriously your money. Because at the end of the day, either you leave them a legacy or you leave them with debts.
Understand. Suling, that is very, very well said, right? Leaving the next generation with wealth. Asu, why you go behind me like that? Very girly, eh? Okay. Suling, Sue is your good friend. Certain things, I also your good friend. Certain things really buy for 10 years or even longer.
Yeah, Shuling, can you imagine I have a pair of working shoes which I really use for 10 years and I wearing it with daily lah. Every time I go office, I wear that.
Okay, talking about financial health check now, as you all know just now, Jennifer is very, very, very generous, right? Usually a session like that is 750 ringgit. Today, she is going to give it to you for free. All you need to do is in a short while, there's a link that we're going to post on Facebook and YouTube, right? And we will also give you a QR code in a short while. But before we give it to you, Suling cheapskate, kaki cheapskate. There she also cheapskate, all kaki cheapskate here.
Yes.
Anyway, what was I about to say? Yes.
The QR code. The QR code, the free stuff.
Please share with us very quickly in 1 minute what is going to take place during the financial checkup.
Financial checkup, actually we do is we run through a financial mapping. We map out who you are, where you are right now, where you want to go, and how you want to get there. We will discuss about it. But very important, set the foundations for you, and that foundations is exactly like your health foundation, your what is your BP, what is your glucose level. So this is about where is your money, who are you with money, how you spend, what is your behavior with money. All these things, I'm going to ask you a lot of questions, basically. So that actually will help you, help us to map out for you where you are. And if you have cracks, we will actually address that cracks. If you have hole, then you really got to sit down with us and figure out strategically how to cover that hole. Don't worry, hole big or small also we've seen already. So don't worry about your holes. Just be truthful about it and don't be afraid and don't be feeling overwhelmed about it. At the end of the day, myself, we have been in your shoes and we walk this journey and we're going to walk this journey not alone. You are going to have us together with you. So come on board and sort it out. Finally sorted out your financial.
Yeah, that is very, very generous of you, Jennifer. Thank you so much.
Yes, can we have the code share up so everyone can scan, so you can have a sections worth 750 ringgit with Jennifer. So she's good.
You just scan it. I will see the registration comes in. I'll get my team and I will actually give you a call and schedule a day. It's an hour with us, and let's have a fun time getting to know you and you getting to know us.
Thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer, while they are scanning the code, so what would be the one final tips you would like to share with our viewer for tonight?
Every time I shared this with a lot of my clients and of course my friend, is that know who you are. What kind of investors are you? What kind of money managers are you? Know where you are right now, means whether you're monetary or where your assets is. Know where you want to go. If you don't have a destination, you'll never get there. And then let people like us get help. If you don't know how to get there, get help. And people like us will assist you to get to where you need to go. And then you understand one glue that glues everything together is why you do what you do. Everyone have their own story. You also have your own story. And understanding that your story meant to someone. And it will impact people that you love, people that is close to you, if you don't get this story sorted out. So the questions I'm going to leave with you is, do you want to leave your legacy or you want to leave your debts to your family? It's up to
legacy.
Legacy. Or I can spend everything first. We can secure everything first. Thank you.
Before we say goodbye to Jennifer, right? First thing is, Jennifer, thank you so much. I have to look up here like that. Thank you so much for being here today and allowing us to squeeze you and ask you so many things and then mess around with you a bit. So thank you so much.
I thought you were going to squeeze tighter.
We'll get you back again to squeeze more.
Now, second part is I just wanted to quickly echo Jennifer. Now, look, I know there are certain parts of, especially when it comes to finances, I'm not the smartest or the best person to handle this area. There are certain areas I'm good at. There are many areas that I know is not my strength. And one of the things that supported me towards my wealth building throughout these years is having mentors, coaches, masters who are around to support me, to educate me, and to guide me along the way, right? And all I can say is no regrets. And up till today, you can see from this show itself, Sue and I have been doing our best to bring in as many amazing people like Jennifer as possible, who comes with a gift of support and being generous. So if you do want to start that journey or even want to propel your journey, remember, scan. And I hope that you get the most value out of the session with Jennifer. Yeah? Cool. Thank you, Jennifer.
Bye. Well, so as we bid goodbye to Jennifer, so let's have a look at our practice of the day. Oh, what a fun and informative sessions. I'm having fun tonight.
You know what is, I never thought learning about financial and you know, even my financial health, the path, that roadmap that Jennifer put up, I never thought it can be light and fun, right? In the past it was like but I'm glad that we did this show. It brought me a lot of joy learning all these things, and I hope that you who are tuning in with us, you learn the importance of financial health, and remember to do your financial health check regularly. Sue, how often do you do yours?
I would say I would do it roughly about a year, but something I would say I'm good is the figure is in my mind. I do list it out when need, but most of the times 70-80% of the figure is in my mind, like how much with the bank I own, how much the bank owe me, who owe me what. So more or less is that, especially people owe me, I can remember.
Ooh, Jennifer, I know you're backstage. Denise say, yes. Denise say, well done, Jennifer. Cheryl say, thank you to you.
Yeah, so I would say we have to do this to ensuring that we are financially healthy. And this will move us forward in our wealth building journey also.
Talking about wealth building journey, Sue, I heard the next couple of sessions will be all about investment vehicles, right? And how to get started. I heard there are things around shares, properties, unit trust, and etc. I'm very excited. Are you?
Yeah. Oh, when it's come to wealth building, right, I'm always excited. I'm also looking forward to seeing how I can bring my investment to the next level. You know, our next guest, so it's actually is a friend of me. It's a long time I didn't contact him for a while. When I met him again, I know he was a property agent selling normal houses. And when I met him, he said now he sell buildings. I said buildings? Yes, the whole block of the buildings. Then I asked, do you still able to join us? Because I'm not sure how many of my audience, our viewer, will want to buy a block of building. And he answered me, no worries. I still have my team doing property, the normal properties. I'm doing buildings only. Oh, I think we have a lot to squeeze from him.
Sell. Be sure not for that. He's here to educate.
Yeah. I mean, he should have a lot of the insight about the property industry from a small to the big industry itself. We don't, for sure, I will ask him to sell here.
Okay, that sounds very interesting. Property is something that I've never really gotten my hands around. I've explored and never really got to it. Now I look forward to it, right?
Yeah.
Now, for those of you who are interested, join us again on 25th of August at 8 p.m. Now, if you have gained value from today and you have enjoyed all the insights that Jennifer has shared with you, give us some encouragement by hitting the like button. Whether you're on Facebook or on YouTube, there's a like button, just hit that button, right? And you can find us on both channels at WOW Wisdom of Wealth. It's right underneath here running, right? WOW Wisdom of Wealth.
Yes. So just remind again, if you are on Facebook, remember to like and follow our page. YouTube, subscribe to our channel, I would say. Then you have all the notifications.
Yep,
right?
Absolutely. So once again, thank you for tuning in and having fun with us. I absolutely have fun today. And remember, once again, like our videos, pages, and channels, and we'll see you again on, today is 25th
yes, the 5th of August. Yes. And remember,
25th of August at 8 p.m.
Yeah, and this is never too early or too late to start. The key is to begin your wealth journey now. And we will be supporting you.
Okay, see you again.
See
Thank you so
you.
much. Bye.
Bye bye.